Are we live? Are we live? Hello, everybody. This is Katrina, and this is another episode of Ask Me Anything. And tonight, the question is, what do you think is the hardest part of achieving? We'll talk about that quickly. If you're tuning in live or in a replay, let me know. Comment live and where you're tuning in from, and replay. And also let me know where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. And I just finished my monthly team Zoom with my team. Oh my gosh, it was so powerful. We had very special guests. Thank you so much, coaches Roger and Lilibet de la Cruz. I've yet to post our team Zoom photos of that, but it was really powerful, really inspiring, especially when they shared their turning point that really pushed them to venture into our online opportunity. There were no dry tears in our Zoom room, and I will share that in my posts. Whew, that was really amazing, very inspiring. And before I retire for the night, I wanted, of course, as a promise, daily go lives 30 days. This is day 9. Here we go. What is the hardest part of achieving? There are four. I have my cheat sheet here. There are four keys to hit unreasonable goals, and we'll tackle what is the hardest among all of these four. Number one, four keys to hit your unreasonable goals. Number one, know what you want. Because not everyone, sometimes I also find myself, what do I really want? Bob Proctor would ask, what do you really want? Be specific. Try that. And I had one of my business partners as well just recently told me, like, you know what? I realized it's really it's challenging to be very specific on your goals sometimes. Like, yes, I want to be, I want to earn more. Like, how much more? Like, if you earn like $500 more in a year, then that's more. Is that what you want? Be specific. What's your goal? What do you really want? Know what you want. That's number one. Number two, do the work. The income won't just fall on your lap. You have to do the work. If you're here in the business, of course, you have to show up every day, however that looks like for you, in terms of being plugged in the training side, doing something every day that moves you towards your goal, advertising, posting on your social media platforms, communicating with your leads, checking, self-development, personal development, listening to podcasts, faith-based, however whatever faith you're practicing, really developing yourself. You have to do the work, skills wise, mindset wise. That's the biggest thing. And strategy wise, you have to learn, right? And number three is, the third one is, stop dwelling on your circumstances, like whatever your situation right now that you want to get out of. Okay, so that's number three. And number four, mental rehearsal of that new state that you want to be in. Like, if you want to be this person, if you want to own this property, this house, this car, if you want to achieve that new role in your job, in the business, the next big milestone, if you want that, rehearse it. And it's actually also biblical based. Mark chapter 11 verse 24, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Look at that. And what do you think is the hardest of all four of that? Any guesses? What is the hardest part of achieving those unreasonable goals? The answer is the third one, dwelling on your current circumstances. And I'm also myself, I'm a victim of this as well, especially when I was beginning in the business 4 years ago. What does this mean? You wallow in the mud, you wallow in the pit that you're in. Imagine getting like a $20 bill like down the road. How long do you celebrate that? Like, okay, oh, I got $20, right? Or how much, whatever the amount is, you celebrate that for a brief period. But when you, especially when you're in the business here, doing social media marketing, and then you run your ads on social media platforms, and then all of a sudden you get a hate comment or a nasty comment from a random person, and you wallow in that. And I was that. When I first got like those hate comments on my ad, like, oh, you're scamming people, why are you doing this, I took that to heart. Like, I would rant, I would cry to my husband, even though I know he's the one skeptical initially. I would cry, like, and I would talk to myself, why are they commenting then? Why? I'm not doing anything. Like, I basically get consumed by those emotions. Like, I wallow in that. And I remember the very first time when I first run ads, and then I got my very first automated buyer way back after three weeks, 1 month of advertising. And then all of a sudden I got locked out of my Facebook account, and for security purposes, Facebook said. And that actually has put me into a very low vibrational stage. I was very, very down. Like, it took me a week. I would cry myself to sleep every night. Like, I get so frustrated upon waking up. I feel so bad already. Like, why is this happening? Like, is this it? Like, that's the end of my business already? It's like I thought like my world already crushed. Like, I was just starting out in the business, and all of a sudden I can't even access my accounts. Like, sometimes things happen like out of our control. I gave myself a week, and then like on my seventh day I was like, what am I doing in my life? You know, this is just Facebook. I can just create a new account. And that's what I did, because other people are also having challenges in the businesses, but they're like, it's like easy peasy for them. I was like, if they are doing that, why am I letting myself wallow in this, in my circumstances? So what I did, you know what? This is just Facebook. Facebook do not own my business. I'm gonna do something about this. So I just created my new Facebook, and then when I started shifting my mindset, all of a sudden I got back my account, and then I still got it up until now. Thank you, Lord. Right? But it took me a week to wallow in that mud, in that emotions, the very low emotions. And that's the hardest part of achieving, right? Basically dwelling on your current circumstances. You have to go for that. And especially when you have start to have negative thoughts, what do? I also get negative thoughts still, like, not as often as before, but whenever I would catch myself having negative thoughts, I'm aware, I would pray it out, like, Lord, I give this up. I surrender this negative thoughts, or I do worship songs, or I read the Bible. I read books. Some of you are asking about the book where I got the verse that I posted the other day. It's actually from here, 100 verses and prayers for successful leaders, or draw the circle. And I have my Bible here. If I'm really feeling so low, like, I have the actual one, and I have a Bible app as well. I'm currently on Proverbs. So I'm reading like 2 pages a day as much as possible, just to start the day strong, and to really put me into that good thoughts, and to fight whatever negative emotions that I might be feeling that day. Or so being aware, and then wrap it, and then throw it away. So you have that, being aware of the emotions, the thoughts, and then not nurturing it is the way we can train ourselves, right? As much as like training our physical self to do biking, or to drive, right? So that's it is for now. That's it for tonight. I hope you found value in that. By the way, if this is the first time you're seeing me, I forgot my introduction earlier. I love what I do, and I help ambitious working school age moms build a legacy revenue online while nurturing home and family lives. So if you have been wanting to supplement your income flexibly from home or from anywhere you're based, as long as you have internet connection on your phone, reach out to me. And maybe you've been following me for a while, go ahead, don't be shy, reach me. You can reach me on my personal message on Messenger, and I'd be happy to walk you through it and see if it's also something that you would want to do. Okay. And hello, April from California. Hello, hello. Nice to see you here. Hello, Reem MK. Hello. Thank you guys for tuning in. And that is it for now. I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of my Go Live. Okay. And enjoy the rest of the day and the night wherever you are. God bless.